CNN 10. I'm Joey Somm, and today we're going to be talking about how vaccines and pro sports are colliding and impacting some of the players you know and love. This became a very big issue when President Joe Biden mandated the vaccine about a month ago. Many players would go without the vaccine for many reasons, such as health, religion, benefits, and just doubts. This sparked a big controversy in many pro leagues such as MLB, NFL, NHL, and the NBA. Many athletes are trying to play without a vaccine, but it's not going too well. Here we are to talk about it today. Today we are going to dig down into some of these players' minds and see why they refuse to receive the vaccine. Before we get into the interviews, let's get some more background information. President Joe Biden sets a vaccine mandate for January 4th. Workers can choose to get the vaccine or be tested weekly. This will cover 84 million workers worldwide. COVID first made its impact around last March 2020 and is still impacting our daily lives today. The sports we will be mainly covering today are the NBA and the NFL. NBA season ended in February and made a comeback on July 31st. Most pro sports started coming back after July of 2020. Now let's talk timeline. Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert, after a game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, jokingly touched every microphone and basically everything in sight as a mockery to the coronavirus. This was March 11th, 2020. 20 minutes later, the NBA canceled the whole season, and Gobert later tested positive for coronavirus. COVID was declared a global pandemic that same day. Schools shut down on March 13th, 2020, and the world eventually shut down as well. The NBA eventually came back after a couple of months on July 30th, 2020. The NBA introduced an all-new bubble-like system in Orlando, Florida. NBA players had to go through many testings just to play games. Things started to seem a bit normal with the NFL season starting soon after on September 10th, 2020. Now we have many guest athletes on our show today. We are incredibly excited to announce we will have Aaron Rodgers, Andrew Wiggins, and Kyrie Irving joining us today. As we sit down with our guests, we ask them their mindset and reasons as to why they are not vaccinated, their feelings toward not being vaccinated, and how they are getting treated mentally.
10-second trivia!
First on our show, we have Green Bay Packers quarterback and reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course, so grateful to have you. I have some questions for you if you do not mind.
Go right ahead.
Well, as we know, you are one of many players who are not vaccinated. We know you caught the virus recently. However, you tried sneaking your way around eligibility with the vaccine. Talk to us about that.
Okay. For sure. Well, my decision to not get vaccinated put me in the crosshairs of the woke mob and in a cancel culture casket. Look, I'm not some sort of anti-vax flat earther. I am somebody who's a critical thinker. You guys know me. I march to the beat of my own drum. I believe strongly in bodily anatomy and the ability to make choices for your body. Health is not a one-size-fits-all for everybody. And for me, it involved a lot of study in the off-season, much like the weekly study I put into playing the games.
Oh, okay. And you said you're allergic to some of the ingredients in the vaccines, correct?
Correct. I am allergic to an ingredient in mRNA vaccines, which precluded me from getting the Moderna and Pfizer shot.
Thank you for clearing everything up, Aaron. Best of luck in the future.
Hopefully I don't lose in those NFC Championship games.
For our next special guest, we have a 2016 NBA Finals champion, Kyrie Irving. Thank you so much for coming to our show and talking. Of course, beautiful to be here. So as you know, we were talking about vaccines versus pro sports. Tell us a little backstory about your relationship with the vaccine and the reason you are sitting this season out.
For sure. As many of my fans know, I participate in Islam practices. Getting this vaccine would go up against my religion and would go up against my Ramadan practices. It's nothing political. I just view it as God over everything else.
Great for you for standing for what you believe in. How are you keeping positive during this time?
I'm just going to continue to stay in shape, be ready to play, be ready to rock out with my teammates, and just be part of this whole thing. This is not a political thing. This is not about the NBA. Not about any organization. My life, and I am choosing what I want to do.
Makes perfect sense. Hoping for a return in the near future, and best of luck to you and your family.
Thank you.
Next guest, we have another #1 draft pick, Andrew Wiggins. Andrew, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So as you may know, we are currently on the topic of vaccines. We have heard your story is quite bizarre, and we were wondering if you could share.
Of course. Well, the only options were to get vaccinated or not play at all in the NBA. It was a tough decision, but hopefully it works out in the long run, and in 10 years I'm still healthy. I guess to do certain stuff to work, I guess you don't own your body. That's what it comes down to. If you want to work in society today, then I guess they make the rules of what goes on in your body and what you do. Hopefully there's a lot of people out there that are stronger than me and keep fighting. Stand for what they believe, and hopefully it works out for them.
It really is bizarre how they have partial control over what is going on in your body. Thank you for sharing your story, and good luck with the rest of the season. That's all for our interview today. Many fans and players around the world have been wondering, how do we fix this? Well, we at CNN have a possible answer, and it's don't change. Let the players that want to get vaccinated, and let the players who refuse go through the weekly tests and be more limited. And if they are not okay with it, then have them find another team that is okay with it, such as Kyrie Irving, for example.
Thank you for watching this very special episode of CNN 10. We here at CNN 10 would like to shout out Grace Lake North High School. They are doing very, very well getting vaccinated, staying 6 feet apart, and wearing their masks correctly. Thank you for all trying to ensure a safe future. Have a nice day. Andrew Larson, signing off.